all depending on the practice before and the game plan of the week.
Has that always been your thing, you know, kind of extra reps after practice?
Yes, sir.
How far back do you remember?
High school. My high school coach always told me don't do the bare minimum, so always do extra.
What's your relationship like with Brock Bowers, and how has it developed over your time here in Athens?
I met Brock before he even committed here. Me, Brock, and Van Griff all kind of knew each other through the kid. It's kind of developed over time, and we're all best friends throughout now, and we have a really good relationship.
Culturally, how do you help a guy from California get used to living in Georgia?
He's from the country of California. He came in. He could fish. He could hunt. So it wasn't that much of a cultural shock to him, but he transitioned very well.
I mean, you've gotten to know him and everything, and you said you guys are good friends. What's it like watching him go out there and kind of have the season he had last year, and then go out there on Saturday and get all the attention he's gotten from opposing defenses? I mean, he's kind of become a star in short order. What's it been like seeing a friend experience that?
It's really no shock because he does it every single day of practice. I mean, he's a great player, and he doesn't take a rep off of practice, and it shows. He plays in the game just like he does in practice.
The two words that your coach used to describe you was consistency and toughness. What can you do to make sure that the other guys are also bringing those things, especially after a big win like Oregon where it's easy to get complacent?
Just holding the standard. Not playing to the level of competition, but playing at our standard, how high that we want to play.
Going back to like the Dan Bellamy days of Georgia, they kind of pride themselves at rushers as being, and the outside linebackers as being the Wolfpack. Is that right?
Yes.
So do you feel like they kind of helped set the standard a couple of years ago, and do you have a nickname yourself that some of those guys have given you?
They set the standard for us, and we always try to be the toughest people in the field, most consistent, and trying to be leaders on defense. And its nickname is White Wolf.
Yeah, two Brocks. Do you call them Brock 1 and Brock 2, or when you say Brock, they both answer? You got nicknames for them too?
It all depends on the situation. If you're around them, then you have to look at one of them, and they still both kind of look at you. So it's kind of a hard situation.
What's the biggest thing you've taken playing behind Robert Beal and then, of course, Nolan Smith on the other side?
Just their experience. I mean, Nolan, he's been playing since he was a freshman. He knows the ins and outs of this defense. He knows how to play. He knows all the small things in the game. Just listening to him and Bill, I mean, taking advice from them is the best thing that I can do, and just have it rubs off on me.
Oregon obviously had a very elite offensive line. Overall, how would you assess your line's play against them on Saturday?
Our D-line or O-line against them?
D-line against their O-line.
I mean, we played our game. We played our physical, fast, and I think it shows by the stats how we played.
You're getting coached by somebody new this year. I don't want to put your coach's name, but what do you think about him? I mean, what's kind of been his impact on you thus far?
He's had a big impact. I mean, himself, he played at Colorado. He was a 4-year letterman there. He was a player himself. So he gives you the inside version of how everything is, not just the playbook and how it is on the whiteboard.
Chaz, how much do you think, guys that are second, third string, knowing that you're not going up against a top 25 team this week, know that there might be an opportunity for more playing time? Does that kind of, crank up the intensity for some of those kind of guys?
I mean, I think we practice to a standard every week anyways. So how we practice, how we play, and everybody on our team is held to that standard, no matter what string it is. So it's next guy up.
What special teams units are you participating on?
All of them.
All of them? You're first team on all of them?
I'm first team on everyone except punt.
Yeah, I saw you out there, I think.
Any other questions for Chaz? All right, Chaz, thank you.
Thanks, Chad.